Hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you? So it's Saturday morning, out for a long run this morning. It's not that long, but it's longer than I normally run. So it's 75 minutes, and Coach Matt has told me to run slower than 9-minute miles. That, Matt, I can do. So what it basically means is it reassures me that I don't need to press on and hit a certain pace. I think just the wording, slower than, gives me that whole range. It could be a 9-minute mile, 10-minute mile, 11-minute miles, and so on. There's just no pressure on the pace, so I'm hardly looking at my watch, to be honest. Just look at it now. I think I am about 9-minute miling. That's absolutely fine, but the purpose of it is just a real easy jog. Now, a long run for me at the minute doesn't have to be that long. I haven't been doing a huge amount of running, and the events I've got over the next 2 or 3 months aren't really long runs. Like the Outlaw Half is a half marathon, which is quite a long way, but I'm hoping to, and I ran it out like last year, about 140, 141. So if I can get up to running, you know, an hour and a half, an hour and 45, maybe 2 hours, that's absolutely plenty. Of course, going into Wales later this year, that long run will need to be built up, and the intensity, but for the time being, this is absolutely fine. So I woke up this morning, I know it sounds really weird, but whenever I change pillows, I get a bit of a headache. So I woke up with a banging headache. So I was giving it an hour or so to take some tablets, let that dissipate a little bit before I'm out for a run. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm a couple of miles in. But it's okay, got all day, and I haven't got any more training planned today, so it doesn't matter that it's a little bit later. It's just not ideal for then getting other things done later in the day. This is a fasted run. I haven't had breakfast this morning, just because I didn't get up early enough to have breakfast, wait for toilet things to happen, and then run. I prefer to just get the run done and then have breakfast afterwards. And with it being low intensity, I should be fine. I don't even think I brought an emergency gel with me today, so I hope I'm going to be fine. Anyway, I'll see you at the end. Whew, there we go then, run done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen somewhere. 8.2 miles, 1 hour 13 minutes, just under 9-minute mile, only a handful of seconds, but I'm happy with that. No, I'm not making the 2 minutes up to 1 hour 15 mark. Reason being, I feel absolutely empty. I need to have some sort of snack before those sorts of runs, or a gel, you know, 20 minutes, half an hour into it, I think. But unfortunately, you only learn the hard way, don't you? So yeah, I feel like that was it towards the end. The last mile or so, it's okay when you're on the flat just ticking along, but when I come up to a hill, you still have to like push quite hard just to keep running. So I know you probably could stop and walk, but I'm trying to run, not walk. So anyway, let's go and see what Liz is doing, because when I left her, she was bossing her dad around outside, so we'll see how that's progressing. Okay, so good afternoon. Absolutely textbook, fiddling with this damn bike, trying to get it ready to ride tomorrow. The bottom bracket, now somewhere in this frame there's a hole, the water gets in when it's wet. I need to sort it. After Red Bull time lapse last year, the bike was wet, I just left it sat there, so that means the bottom bracket makes this noise, which is not ideal on both sides. So I've got a new bottom bracket to put in. This is a Prime, so it's Wiggle Own brand bottom bracket. It was still 25 quid, and like the SRAM equivalent is like 35. Well, they do the same jobs, just steel bearings, so I'm just gonna take out the old one, fit the new one, and hopefully the crank will spin a little bit easier, make a bit less noise, because I'm going to need every little bit of gain I can get for tomorrow's ride. And then I need to get changed, showered, ready for Liz's birthday meal tonight. Are you ready yet? Yeah. Let's get this built up. Okay, so bottom bracket fitted. That's a lot better, isn't it? I know it doesn't spin for like an hour like you see on Instagram, but that is very, very smooth. Definitely a lot better than the gritty sound that we had previously. Now I am just going to have to, because I sent 2 chains back to Nick at NRG early this week, I'm going to have to take the wax training chain off of the TT bike and use it on here. I think it's the right sort of length. If not, I think I'll shorten it, because I've got a couple of race chains that fit that setup, so I'm just going to keep moving them around basically. And basically I need a wax chain on this bike tomorrow, because every little gain counts. So yeah, let's get that fit. Also obviously charging up all the batteries and stuff, because it's been sat for months just on the wall in this room, not really doing anything. Put the tyres up, put another bottle cage on, but I'll show you it when it's finished in a second. Okay, so I am in the kitchen. My bike is in the kitchen. That is absolutely fine. Bike is built and ready. Let me quickly show you what I've changed. So I've put a second bottle cage on this bike. I don't normally put another bottle cage on this bike, but it's going to be like a 3-hour ride. The wax chain is on. I had to drop 3 or 4 links out of it so that it was short enough. Spares bag on underneath the saddle, so I've got an inner tube, but a CO2. I've put my camera on the front there so I can try and capture some footage of us out on the road. Make sure I've got the route on. I think that's about it. Other than that, it's pretty much just in normal crit guise. I thought I'd show you what I'm going to be eating and drinking tomorrow. So it's about a 3-hour ride, but it's going to be pretty fast. So I'm not going to be able to be eating like malt loaf and stuff on the go, I don't think. So here's the buffet, here's the selection. This is the only like sponsored bits. This is Full Steam. I'll leave some discount codes down below. Feel free to check it out if you are interested in some carb mix. But I have mixed this to be about 50 grams of carbs in each bottle. It's going to be quite cool to start, so I'm anticipating not drinking a huge amount earlier on, but then perhaps drinking more later on. And I've then got some other things here. So the Cliff Bar, I will have that before I start. There's about 20 grams of carbs in that, but something just a bit solid before I start, perhaps about 10 minutes. Some High Five Energy Gummies, that's actually 2 packs in one there, so it's 40 grams of carbs in those. I'm going to predominantly use these OTE Super Gels, 40 grams of carbs in each, but sometimes you just want something a little bit solid or chewy or something, don't you? So I'm going to probably go for the gels first, and if I want something solid, then have the energy gummies. But in summary, I think there's about 300 grams of carbs there. I'm not going to start trying to do the maths whilst I'm talking, and that should be plenty. I'm anticipating, you know, if somebody drops a gel or something, to be able to chuck somebody a gel is a big help, isn't it? But I won't be giving any help to my teammates who are riding better than me, that's for sure. Anyway, that is tomorrow's ride. I'll talk more about that in tomorrow's video. But I said we would speak to Liz, so let's see her in about 10 minutes when we're going out. I need to get ready actually, but that's plenty of time, isn't it? I feel like I don't even need to explain what's going on. You okay, Liz?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm just rushing.
Why are you rushing?
Because I'm always late.
You're always late, that is right. Okay, well, I'll give you a minute to talk. We're going to a pub called The Cock Inn at Muggington. Now, I stopped outside this pub a little while ago, took a picture of me outside it and sent it to a few friends saying, reminds me of you, sort of thing. Apparently, it's quite a nice pub to go and eat at. Is that right?
Yes. So we've heard.
We'll give Liz a minute and we'll get to say hi.
Right there.
No rush, Liz.
Oh, I think I'm there. I've just got to put my jewellery on in the car.
Oh, God.
But we're there.
Okay, well done, Elizabeth. Good evening.
Good
This
evening.
makes a massive difference to me, putting a camera in your face when you're really not happy to be on camera, doesn't it?
Yes.
Good. Have a nice evening out.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You've already assessed the menu, haven't you?
Yeah, I know what I'm having. Salmon, prawns and risotto.
Okay, nobody cares, but that's
I do.
I know you do. Right, anyway, you had a good day bossing your dad around?
Yeah.
Is he clear with what his instructions are for the garden?
He's clear with what is making made for the garden. Yes.
What are you having made?
A growing, I don't know whether to put a flower bed or to put to grow things in it, so I'm not quite sure yet.
Okay, well either way there'll be a 10-part video series about it, won't there?
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to go, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully me not saying I got dropped, but we'll see. See you there.
See ya.
See ya.